Today we're going to create a Super Mario Brothers character like the Toad. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go over here to the ellipse, click on it, and we are going to click and drag on the top in the ellipse, representing the top of it. And we need to change that color by going over here to background, click on that icon. Let's go over here and click in this top corner for red. Make sure you're at the very top corner, the top of this, and also in the top corner over here for the red. Then click on border. You'll make sure that's black, and let's do 2 pixels. So we have that. Now what we're gonna do, we are going to double click on this shape. When you do that, you now have to where you can edit the paths by these points. We now have circles representing points that you can edit. For example, you can click on this circle and you can bring it in or out. Just bring it in just a little bit, not a whole lot, okay? Then click on the bottom point or circle and let's drag one of these out. We want to make it wider at the bottom. Try to keep the line straight, horizontal, and then you can slowly take both of these out as well. Try to get them to be close to being even. And we can use this. So now what we are going to do, we are going to go back to the ellipse and let's do a circle. Can't see it, but I'm going to click and drag it anyway. Change that color to white by going and clicking in this top corner over here. Let's go down to the border. Let's make it a black one for the outline, border outline. That's what it is. Let's do about 2 pixels for that. It's a little bit smaller. Okay, now what we're gonna do now, we are going to click on this one. We're gonna duplicate it, drag it down the page. Then we're gonna click on the circle and duplicate it and drag it off to the side. We want to have it over here, so to the side of the, drag it to where most of the circles outside. Most of the circles should be outside of that red shape. Okay, now we are going to hold the shift key and select them both by holding the shift key. Shift will allow you to select more than one shape at one time, so make sure you hold the shift key and you can then select multiple shapes at one time. We have these two shapes selected, only these two, okay? These up here should not be selected. All right, now we're gonna go up here. We have the option of unite. We don't want that. We do not want to subtract. We want to do the third option, which is intersect. We want it to intersect, so click on the third option, intersect. And you're gonna drag it up here. And let's go ahead and change that color to white. Then let's put it just like that. It's not on the same plane, that's fine. If this one is a little bit higher than this, that's fine. Then I'm going to right click on this, duplicate it, try to drag it across, get it lined up. Got it. Then I'm going to do flip horizontal and just drag it over. And if it's not perfect, you need to click and then move one of the corners and rotate it to get it to your liking. That's probably the best we're going to do with this. I like that. So we have the top, okay? And then you can center this, put it a little higher if you want to, that's fine. Now we are going to right click this one, duplicate it, drag it down, make it a little bit wider on both sides. Then we're going to double click, and then when you double click, we're going to go ahead and actually change the color first. Go down to orange, right about here, and probably want to go between the white and the orange over here, white over here. Let's go like in the middle. click somewhere in the middle to get like a flash color, okay? And then you are going to double click on this one where you can edit the paths. Go on the top path point and then drag one of these circles out on the top, making it flat. The top part of this should be flat. Got that? Awesome. Almost got it. Now we are going to go back to the ellipse and we are going to click and drag. Since I have white, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. And then one of these is going to be remain black. One of these are going to be black. Other one will remain white. I'm going to get smaller. And you take, click and drag it, put it. Then I'll click on black, duplicate it. Line up correctly. Also click on the white one. Same thing, right click, duplicate it. Get it on the same path, on the same line. Got it. Then you probably drag this back. Awesome, got that. If you want to add a mouth, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can just duplicate this one, either one of the black circles. Then you can leave it like that, make it smaller, shorter, wider, whatever you want. Just add a mouth for your Toad character. And that's it. This is your Toad-like character using Vectr.com. And I'm going to click and drag everything. I can resize it, make it smaller, bigger, whatever. You can shorten it however you want to do. That's up to you. But I'm just going to do that so I can center it on the page. And that's it. Another assignment down. All right. You learned something new today.